I knew I wanted it to be dense. I wanted a lot of stuff to be happening. I wanted it to be fairly fast, and I wanted multiple competing storytelling devices. Park Chan-wook, right from the beginning, wanted us to push it or just keep alive the genre aspects. He really loves espionage. He's a huge fan of Le Carré and the genre. Yeah, what it really is keeping the viewer unsettled. And with the spy thing, it's really fundamentally an identity question. Will he be found out? And with the captain, the whole spy question, the whole genre aspect has been completely internalized. And he actually has that conflict within himself, which was a real gift because it meant we didn't have to build artificial constructions on the outside to challenge, his identity. We really allowed the writers to go inside and have him fight those battles between his own conflicting sides and find out for himself who the real captain was. So his spyness is his flaw, right? His two-facedness is both his gift and his curse. That's the way we tried to keep it from becoming too mechanical in a spy way. We tried to make the duality a character issue. I mean, the captain is an anti-hero and a hero, but it depends on which side of the war you are, which is which. They're both valid. Like he's genuinely conflicted. He genuinely is both. And so it's trite to say, oh, this side was right, this side won over. In a way, his pure emotional side, his love for his friends, is what trumps his ideological conflict. That's ultimately in the room. That's where the heart of the show is, of course, amongst these friends. And that's what makes us love the captain, but it's also his downfall as a spy.
How do you know the communist stuff so well?
Well, I study, sir.
One thing you can say about the communists, they're not hesitant to use forceful rhetoric. It's very seductive. Like that quote from Trotsky, what is to be done? What is to be done?
I'm pretty sure that's Lenin.
To be accurate, it's Shinashevsky. Lenin was just quoting him.
And the show is really about the dialectic. It's like saying these two sides exist, and the only way we're going to reconcile them is through some sort of synthesis, like showing both sides honestly, throwing them up against each other. And hopefully that forces a kind of modesty and objectivity that allows a more profound empathy and sort of, I guess what I'm saying in a short answer is, yeah, we weren't really trying to provide the answers. We were giving a perspective for viewers to watch from and allowing them to make their own judgments based on that novel perspective. So I think that the book is consciously saying, well, let's look at this from the other side. So that was sort of a real motivation when we were writing. It was sort of like a tool we had just to say, okay, but what's the other side? And once you find the other side, you say, well, what's the other side of that? Because this is a Vietnam War story, not told from the American perspective, but from the Vietnamese perspective. But then that perspective also has two sides.